I want one. I definitely want one. Whoever wins that, tag me on Twitter because I wanna be salty. Wow, I actually haven't noticed the insane amount of people that have gathered up around this front stage here. It seemed to have just grown between a set and the next.
Yeah, just the quality of the gameplay, and as well as various other rounds finishing in the back. You know, everyone's culminating over here, and they just want to see some hard gameplay.
Slowly, as we're wrapping up here with singles phase 2.
Right, yes, Nietono has gone his Diddy Kong. Who shall Nairo opt for? He may even be feeling confident in Zero Suit. We'll never know until he picks. But he's gone for the Bowser.
The one that everybody has been waiting for. Personally, I've been waiting to see his Bowser hands on here. Here we are, game 1, Nairo versus Nietono. Nairo's Bowser versus Nietono's Diddy.
And I know Bowser he's been tearing it up in Japan as well. Keisha, I believe, one of the Bowsers, very, very strong. There was definitely a Bowser as well. It might have been him who took out Renai in one of those tournaments.
Oh, wow. And that's definitely a pretty annoying matchup for Bowser to approach properly against Villager. A lot of walking must have been done in that matchup, but at the same time, you have that tough guy property to Bowser. You see him walking to your death.
Yeah, you have to. That matchup has to be played incredibly patiently for Super Heavies because they are big. They get hit very easily.
You are starting on FD. We've been seeing a lot of these games start on FD, surprisingly, actually.
All right, now let's see how Nietono tackles this behemoth in Bowser. Oh, the banana saving him from a grab that could have been very, very scary.
Pretty interesting to see how Nietono was just using the banana there as basically like a shield between him and Nairo.
All right, the banana is gone from Nairo's hands. And, you know, he is at a 100% deficit, but as the Nairo sub-Discord know very well, it's basically an even game. All Nairo needs is to get stage control, get those grabs, and it will be scary for Nietono. But Nietono is not letting up with this ledge pressure.
Nietono providing all this ledge pressure against Nairo. Nairo was just unable to even land 1% against Nietono, and as I said that, he ends up to drop down with an up air to try to possibly get him away from the ledge so that way he can land a little bit easier.
There we go, infiltrates defenses with the grab. Huge damage. And there does up to 24%. It's kind of crazy with the down tilt to up smash, catching him off guard.
Great awareness from Nietono to recognize that Nairo is limited to what he could do with banana in hand.
Right, there we go, another grab in hand.
Oh my goodness, jab just getting rid of banana like that.
Great side B, huge damage coming out from that, almost 20%. Beautiful up B to cover the roll in. And now one more grab for Bowser should be able to take Nietono's stock, provided he remains on this amount of rage. Is that going to do it? Yes, it does.
And just like that, this match is even. As you just mentioned earlier, there is no such thing as a stock lead against Bowser.
This is the king.
King Koopa.
He is here to take his throne versus this little monkey boy.
Oh no. Oh, that was scary.
Yeah. Bowser's vertical recovery is deceptively good. It's not quite like DK's. He goes a lot higher than him.
Nietono wasn't providing that incredible ledge pressure that we saw with that first stock there, so Nairo's going to be able to make it back onto the stage.
Incredible damage coming out from Nairo.
Seems like we're having a banana battle here.
That was a really good up B. One more grab from Nairo should do it. Nietono has to be careful of when and where to throw out his bananas, otherwise Bowser, using that relatively fast run speed, will just run in and grab.
This is such a scary situation for Nietono. Oh my goodness, but the banana is going to cover his grab. Ooh. That man saw his life flash before his eyes.
And that is it.
I love how you gave that dramatic pause.
You never know, you never know.
And Nairo wanted that grab so bad, even whiffing about 4 grabs there in the neutral before finally landing it. That banana coming in clutch a few times to help prevent that grab from happening. Hopefully, Nietono keeps that into account when going into game 2 here.
He's opting for Battlefield, maybe trying to weave his way around Bowser, using the platforms a little bit more, as well as the higher ceiling to try and live against that up air for a little bit longer.
That was a great option choice, knowing that Nietono was going to jump to do that fair, covering his landing.
And I love the forward tilt afterwards to brute force through the banana. Bowser's limbs during moves like his jab and his tilts are intangible, so they can break through stuff like that, allowing for effective disjoint.
Nairo's just doing such a good job at catching Nietono's rolls just by being patient and taking a step back.
And I feel like Nairo's Bowser has been refined lately. I feel like he's been practicing it more. He's using a lot more of Bowser's options in general, and he's just been playing it really well. But Nietono, as I said before, making use of these platforms to tack on a lot of damage. That tech roll sucks, jeez. He went nowhere. I know the life of a bad tech roll. My character's tech rolls are also terrible, but
definitely has to make do. But just like that,
oh, just missing it out. That means that the threshold is just about ended, and Nairo's going to have to work a little bit harder to get that kill. But
he does have rage, so he has to keep that in mind.
And Nairo, being the player that he is incredibly good at making those ambitious reads, those aggressive reads when he needs to.
That banana there.
Oh, the clutch! That side B might have been the end of Nietono's stock.
And that's the exact reason why Nietono just kept the banana on the ledge there. Something that WRo actually does a lot to prevent his opponents from having one less option.
Waited a little bit too long. Nietono was aware and just went for that down smash.
Yep.
But this is a similar position. In fact, it was a lot worse before. Now that he has no rage, this works out wonderfully for Nairo.
Just like that, we have an even game here. Game 2.
All these back airs.
But as
Goldilocks.
These platforms really helping extending Nietono's conversion.
Oh my gosh, 29 off of those 2 nairs.
Nietono really wants to keep Nairo off stage by the ledge. It seems to be where he gets the most racked up damage.
Ooh. Another fantastic neutral air from Nairo. He's getting so much mileage of that huge back air. And it was 20%.
That was such a great beaver rush to kind of mix up his way of recovering.
Oh. Nietono has to be careful with that shield. Great grab. This is going to be it. That is it. Nairo takes it a clean 2-0 from Nairo.
Oh, Nietono just trying to shake himself off from that. That is the character. You do have to be aware of that. Especially when the rage factor comes into play with this game. It can definitely make a difference between a stock or not.
Yeah, as we saw during that game, you know, he was missing out on those combos because of rage, but then as soon as he got back, he was able to get them. So rage can definitely affect Bowser in various different ways.
You know, we had mentioned this earlier. The fact that he has rage, it could be like a 50-50 in the fact where, oh, he could kill earlier, but he can't kill you off of grab up throw. So it's like you're scared either way, because Bowser is a scary character to deal with, especially when he has an immense amount of rage.